When you're sitting there and they take shots at you, you get affected by it, right?
Yeah. You saw my set. I get up and I talk about Blake Griffin, who's there.
Blake Griffin, good-looking guy.
Basketball player, dated Kendall Jenner, just like a hot guy.
And most of the jokes were about the fact that he's a black guy but has white features.
Yeah, I said he looked like a black guy that got made by a printer running out of ink. So he just looks a little, yes, he has red hair. I mean, but in person, he's so hot.
Is he someone you'd be interested in dating?
Yeah. Yeah, I like a hot guy that's out of my league. So yes.
Do you go to these roasts hoping that maybe you'll hook up with somebody?
Not hook up, but I don't hook up anymore. But I'm looking for,
you're looking for a relationship. Yeah.
So when I knew he was going to be there, I was like, I'm just going to write all my jokes about how much I want to have sex with him, just to let him know. It's an easy way to just get that out there.
It's smart.
That's how I communicate with men in my life.
So what did you say? Like, oh, you're so hot, I'd want to fuck you.
Yeah, I was just like, I think I was talking about Sean Hayes being on Will and Grace and how his catchphrase was just Jack, just Jack. And
just Jack.
And I said, it's also what I'm going to be doing in my hotel room tonight after sitting next to Blake Griffin all evening.
Was he expressing any interest in you? Did you see after your set? Did he say, "Hey, I don't know if you're kidding around, but
that doesn't have to be a fantasy."
Yeah, I'm going to fuck your brains
out. Well, yes and no. Okay, so I do a bunch of jokes. I'm like, I'd fuck you in front of my grandparents, is what I told him, and it's like I almost want to just to show off and I would
show them how successful you are.
Exactly. I made it. Right. I just really went hard. It was funny too because when I was writing all these jokes, people are like, this is supposed to be a roast. You're not supposed to like flatter the person. Yeah. I was like, but this is how I'm going to tell him. And I knew he wouldn't have jokes about wanting to have sex with me, but I didn't know he was going to get up, 5 minutes later and all of his jokes are about how he would never fuck me.
Oh. He had some good ones.
Have you ever declared your love to someone and then have them say you look like Larry Bird? Like to your face? Like it was... I knew it would happen, but I didn't know it really was insulting and hurt my feelings.
Did you talk to him after? Has he called you? Is he interested?
Well,
I mean, you threw yourself at him.
He sits back down after calling me ugly, and I'm like, I have to sit next to this guy for 3 hours now. Like, this is awkward. I just declared my love. He's like, wouldn't touch you. And by the way, after the roast, I went up to one of my friends that was a writer on the show, and I was like, that was devastating, the jokes that Blake did about me. I was like, I'm really hurt. And she was like, oh, they weren't bad. My friend Bonnie McFarlane, great writer. She was like, they weren't that bad. She goes, the one about you looking like the hairdresser of a girl he might fuck, that was great. And I go, he didn't do that one, Bonnie. She goes, oh, sorry, that was at rehearsal. I'm like, well, I'm glad it's on his mind.